Big news out of Philadelphia as the offensive line has changed once again for about the 150th time. Another major superstar player from the Eagles is hurt, and in other news, the sky is still blue. All that more coming up next. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Eagles News Now podcast. I'm professional wrestler Chris Wilde, live from bar 4133. And big news out of Eagles practice today as superstar right tackle Lane Johnson has announced that he is calling it a season after trying to play week in and week out with a really bad ankle injury that he's had pretty much the entire year. He stated to the media today it was just too frustrating, and the anxiety of not being able to go out there and be 100% Lane Johnson every week was just too much for him. I think this is better for the team because, look, last game he had a poor performance, so it's time to rest and rehab and get ready for next year. He actually had a comment that he just posted on Twitter. I'll throw it up here on the video where he says, 2020 has been an extremely difficult and challenging year. I tried to battle through different injuries and give it my all for my teammates and coaches. I will be back and ready to get after it next year for the best fans and organization in the business. Pave the lane. Eagles News Now definitely will be praying for Lane Johnson a speedy recovery as he will be coming back next year with Brandon Brooks. And speaking of Brandon Brooks, who was supposed to be the Eagles' right guard, obviously got hurt during the offseason. The Eagles signed Jason Peters to be his replacement at right guard. As we know, Jason Peters is going to go into the Hall of Fame someday as a left tackle. Those days are far behind him, so they signed him to be guard. Andre Dillard, who's soon to be bust for the Philadelphia Eagles, gets hurt, and Jason Peters asked for more money to be the left tackle. So Doug Peterson and Jeffrey Lurie cave, give him his money, put him at left tackle, and just about every game, except for maybe one or two, that he hasn't been hurt, he has got his ass whooped, including last week against Cleveland. Now, in all of that, the Eagles found a diamond in the rough when Jordan MAILATA had to fill in for Jason Peters and did a commendable job against some really tough defenses. When Jason Peters got healthy, they took it away from Jordan MAILATA. He came in, filled in last week, again, looked eons better than Jason Peters. And even this week, before the Lane Johnson injury or being out for the season announcement, Doug Peterson said that no matter what, Jason Peters was going to be the Eagles' left tackle. Well, that changed today as it was announced that Jordan MAILATA will go back to left tackle and Jason Peters will go to where he probably should have been in the beginning, and that's at right guard. Look, it can't get any worse for Jason Peters. The guy was thrown around like a rag doll last week and got Carson Wentz killed. Carson Wentz is on pace to being probably the fourth most sacked quarterback, not just in 2020, but in NFL history. This year, he's already been sacked 40 times. He's getting absolutely destroyed. I love MAILATA at left tackle. Now, as far as right tackle goes, I'm guessing once Jack Driscoll gets better, he's dealing with a nagging injury. That'll be his job. If not, they're going to put Matt Pryor over there, who I don't have a lot of faith in, but at least it's not the quarterback's blind side. So just another variation of this offensive line, which I feel like this might be the 255th version of the offensive line this year. Look, I'm not one to make excuses for Carson Wentz, but I don't know any quarterback in this league, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, that can operate, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, let's add the old guys in there, that can operate behind a line with this many changes. I mean, look, it's not Madden. The quarterbacks have to get to know each tendency of their offensive line. And Jason Kelce, I'm surprised he still has hair on his head as he has to somehow orchestrate all this with dealing with injuries of his own on game day. So I think this is better because Peters is, like I said, I've said 8 times already on this episode, he's not a good left tackle anymore. And Lane Johnson at 40% was not good enough to beat the Browns. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Stay tuned for more content, more updates. We've got a Monday night game against the Seattle Seahawks coming up. So guys, stay healthy out there. Stay safe. Go Birds. I'll see you guys later.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday comes again.
毎日
Sunday,
毎
Monday,
日
Tuesday,
日立の
Wednesday,
細長
Thursday, Thursday,
静
Friday,
か
Saturday,
サラサ
Sunday
ラ
comes again.
きれいな空気体には細長が気持ちいいんです。日立のビッグフロー